Hello guys, welcome back to the next tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to learn how to interface LCD with the LPC2148 microcontroller. So in this we are going to display some custom character. In a previous tutorial you learned how to display the some character on the LCD or some string on the LCD. In this tutorial you will learn how to print some custom character that is not related with the alphanumeric things. Okay, so in order to make this tutorial, what we have to do, we have to open the Keel Microvision tools. So we need to click it. Okay, so uh, what we have to do, we have to click on the project, then click on new Microvision project, and which place you want to store, you have to store it. For that, we need to create one folder and give the name as LCD custom. I'm giving the name as LCD custom. This is my folder name. Okay, and then I need to select the LCD custom, and here I'm giving the file name. I'm giving the same name. In your case, if you want, you can give the different name. So once the file is saved, then what we have to do, we have to click on the legacy device, and then we have to give the controller name LPC2148. This is my controller name. I'm selecting this one, and this is all other description. I'm clicking OK, and then we have to add the startup file. So for that we need to click on yes. After clicking yes, so what will happen, our startup code is added already. How you can check it, you need to click plus sign, and then again you need to click the plus sign. In the source group you will see a startup.s is already there. Then you, okay, so now what we have to do, we have to create new file. So new file is I created, and then I need to copy the code. So this is our code I already written here. So this code you can download from the app or the website, and after copying the code you need to paste it here. So once it is pasted, then we have to save the file, give the name of file with .c extension, and then you need to add this file. How can I add this file? So we have to click on the source group, add existing file to group. So add existing file to the group, then you need to click on the main.c and add. Here you can see this file is added. Then what we have to do, we have to click on the target, click on apps options for target, and here you need to check the crystal value. The crystal value should be 12 megahertz, and we need to click on the use micro LIV. After that we need to go to the output, and we need to click on the create hex file, then go to the linker and click on use memory layout. So these three settings only you need to do. Rest of the things you don't need to touch, you don't need to alter anything, and then click on OK. Now this setup, everything is created. By this way you can create the hex file, and now I'm going to explain you the code. So first here I am going to explain you the code, then I will show you the hardware setup. So first line is nothing but, here in this I'm including the header file. In the second line I am using one macros. In that I am one is left shifted by x time is replaced by this bit x, and this is like macros for delay function. So if you are passing the value delay, it will replaced with this one. So this is like software delay. By this is like, by this way also we can define. So this is the software delay, and we are providing using the macros concept. Now this is like unsigned int I. Unsigned int is nothing but data type, and I is a variable. Void LCD initialization, this is like uh, we are using 4 or 5 different declarations. So 5 functions we are using. For that we are declaring here Our first function declaration is nothing but LCD initialization. Second one is data. Third one is the command, string and store. So we are going to use this function. For that we declared here. This is the main function, and this line indicates that port 0 of LPC 2148. Uh, we are selecting the direction we are selecting means we are selecting the mode of the pins. So if you are passing the FFFF means from LSB to pin number 12 11th, all will act as an output. Okay, and then we are initializing it. Okay, after initializing, then what we are doing, uh, I am initializing the LCD and then the store function, which is used to store the custom character. Okay, because in the previous we are not storing anything. In this we need to store the custom character which we want to print on the LCD. So these all are the different command. This is like a scroll command, so it will scroll out left to right, and this is like location 0x80 is nothing but line 1, and these all are the data, three data I am printing on the LCD. Okay, these all are the function definitions. That is for command, and we just register, select, read, write. These things only we need to take care. And the difference between the command definition and data definition is only one thing. We need to just make the register select value 1 in case of the data, and this is the definition for this one, printing the string on the LCD. And this one you can see store. This is like we are I am just command. This is the 64 command, so which place it will appear in the LCD, and this is like all the locations I am using. So these all are the locations we are storing, and we are printing on the custom character. So that's all about the coding part and explanation part and how to create the project. uh, Now we'll after that we'll see like how to give the connections, which pin we need to connect with, and how the output will come on the LCD. Okay.
So in the previous tutorial, we learned how to display normal character on the LCD. In this tutorial, in the code, I already explained what we are going to do. So we are going to print a custom character. So in real time, when you are working in some industry or if you are doing any project, there may chance you have to print some custom character, that is not A, B, C or 1, 2, 3. Some different custom characters you need to print. So that custom character will be same, only we have to check the memory and the pixels we need to glow. For that you need to design it, but the wiring connection will be same only, right? So no need to alter the wiring connections and all. So what wiring connection I am going to do it here. You can see in the code I mentioned here. So port 0 I am using for the data pins as well as for the control pins, right? So as we know, like we are having the D0 to D7 data lines and RS RW enable 3 control pins as well as VCC and ground. So the data pins of the LCD from D0 is connected to the port 0.0, means 0 pin of port 0. D1 is connected to port 0.1, D2 is port 0.2, D3 is port 0.3, and D4 is 0.4. Like this, D7 is connected with the port 0.7, right? So this is all the connection of port data lines, and then you can see the three control lines we are connected: port 0.8, port 0.9, port 0.10, that is RS, RW and enable. And then VCC we connected with the 5 volt and ground, and ground I connected with the ground of 8051 microcontroller to give the power of LCD. So how many connections we have to give? Total 13 connection. What connections? D0 to D7 we need to connect port 0.0 to port 0.7. Then RS RW enable we need to connect port 0.8, port 0.9 and port 0 of pin number 10. respectively. Okay, VCC we need to connect to the 5 volt and ground we need to connect the ground. So after successfully uploading the hex file, we need to press the reset switch. So hex file how we can generate? We have to use USB to UART converter, and here the DB9 or A2B cable or printer cable, you can tell it is connected with your CPU or USB port of your system. And then after opening the FlashMagick, you can choose the file by downloading from the app or wherever it is. So code, from there you can download the file, and you can, that particular hex file you can upload in this LPC2148 microcontroller. So after uploading the code, then you need to press the reset switch. After pressing the reset switch, you will check the output on the LCD. So now I press the switch. Now you can see some custom character I am printing. So that is displaying and it is moving right side. So because of the command we given that the character should move right side, because of that it is moving right side. Okay, and it will go on. So like this, when again I will press the reset switch, it will start from the beginning, and again after some time duration that character will appear and it will move to the right side. Okay, so this is all about like how to interface the LCD and how to print the custom character. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll meet in the next tutorial and we'll see some other peripherals. Thanks for watching the video.